the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here's McFarland.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Back to throw, Rudolph. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Here's Rudolph. He gets it left side to Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run the counter. McFarland, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Pickup. And the Steeler first down.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, it's Rudolph. And he's
He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Flush to his right. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 25 yards that time.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
31-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Rudolph just does beat the play clock. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
27.
That's the reason we ball for
Rudolph looking to throw it. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Rudolph. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30. And down to the 16-yard line.
Rudolph's pass.
A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 47 yards.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
McFarland.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's McFarland. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run here with McFarland. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. Good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2nd and 6 at the Steelers.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
12. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
On the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Pittsburgh.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right at midfield. A gain of 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Down left side, a completion to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Back to you. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On second and 11 now. Rudolph going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game. Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 41-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On first down, McFarland. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. McFarland once more. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
At the 47-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And hitting Juju on the slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Pittsburgh.
They run the counter. McFarland. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 12, Rudolph going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. His man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They go with Chubb on second down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run. Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 22-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Mike 54.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 40-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's third and short. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
On down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
54,
Chubb on the counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rudolph now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14. Tonight's final score, Browns.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Browns, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta